What is going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be checking out Queen Studios' new Optimus Prime human-sized bust. So this bad boy measures 92 centimeters tall, which is roughly 3 feet, 110 wide, so 43 inches, and about 25, 26 inches deep. So this ships basically end of next year. Edition size of 200, 199 to be exact. For the record, Bumblebee regular version had an edition size of 400, and then the exclusive, I think, was like 100 or something. And then here's all the information on the bust you guys can read. But here it is in all its glory. Check that out. Looks absolutely amazing. There is definitely one thing I would change on this, or at least give you a swap out. On Bumblebee, they gave you a swap out battle mask, where Optimus, you're limited to only the battle mask version. So you can't have his normal face, which I actually really like his normal face. And I've seen on occasion where you can remove a battle mask. So I think they should have given you the ability to remove the battle mask if you don't want to display. Just have it magnetized and have all that detail underneath to see like his mouth and nose. So that's one thing I would change. Otherwise, I think the bust is freaking flawless. Looks amazing. You know, the details are spot on. The paint app and overall design is amazing. This is in a little addition. You get the matrix of leadership, and they made it like the floating technique, sort of. I mean, it's pegged in on each side, but it looks amazing. So really digging that. You know, great overall like weather detail here on the windshields, and the actual armor you can see has some good weathering on it. Even the Autobot logo has some weathering. Base design looks great. You know, it really complements Optimus's design. And here's the size next to human. So as you can see, this is quite a big bust. It's basically similar to like Prime 1's Gypsy Danger, but taller. But it has a similar like super wide, pretty deep, you know, and also similar price to Gypsy Danger, slightly more actually. So Queen hasn't officially, you know, shown off the pricing. It's not on Spec, but it is on Sugo Toys, which is an Australian retailer, and they show the MSRP is $5,000. So $5,000 plus. You're sure, you know, I'm sure this will ship in 2 to 3 boxes, so you can probably expect another $500 on shipping. So $5,500 for this Optimus Prime bust. So definitely a lot of freaking money. You know, Bumblebee, for the record, is $2,200 and $350 shipping, so half the cost. You know, an Optimus is bigger, but not that much bigger. So, I mean, Bumblebee is like 30 inches wide, where he's 44, so he's quite a bit wider. But height-wise, you know, Bumblebee's 85 centimeters, he's 92, so he's only slightly taller. And you know, he's just wider, slightly taller. Bumblebee's actually deeper because of his back doors. But, you know, Bumblebee's a way better value. I mean, half the cost and only slightly smaller. And I mean, the details look, you know, just as good on Bumblebee. So for me, I think if you're just going to get one Transformers, Bumblebee is obviously the one to get because it's cheaper, easier to display outside of that depth, but you could display it without those back windows if you want. It's optional. But I mean, Optimus is the main character of Transformers. I would say Bumblebee's like the second main Autobot, and for a lot of people they like Bumblebee slightly more. I would say I probably like them equal. I mean, I love Optimus Prime, his voice, his fights, you know, so awesome. And then of course I love Bumblebee. So they're both, you know, very cool characters. And they also have the Megatron, if you guys are unaware. Let me show you a quick pic of that. So Megatron, they have not shown off quite just yet, but looks like they're going to give you a battle damage mask, the shotgun on the back, and look how big that shotgun is. This one is quite a bit bigger as well versus the Optimus. You know, check it out right there. It's a beast. It doesn't look as wide, but it definitely looks very tall. And then here is all three together. So yeah, like I said, the Optimus is only a tad taller than B, wider, you know, really because of those like shoulder cannon things. Other than that, you know, I feel like Optimus is definitely overpriced compared to Bumblebee. You know, I'm like, Bumblebee is just as detailed. The presence looks honestly bigger on Bumblebee because of his back, you know, doors and whatnot. So being double the price is really kicking the groin by Queen Studios, in my opinion. It should not be that much more expensive. If anything, it should be $500 more expensive based off these images. Unless, you know, this is an older pic, so it's possible that they made Optimus bigger, but I don't think so. I don't know. Megatron is quite a bit bigger, but that is, you know, movie accurate. He was bigger. You know, he was advertised as like 32 feet and Optimus 28 feet. And Bumblebee's only 16 feet. So if anything, Bumblebee should be, you know, quite a bit smaller. You know, if you were to have true size comparisons. I'm sure Megatron will be even more expensive than Optimus. So if Optimus truly is $5,000, you know, because this is just off Sugo's website, then Megatron, I would presume, is $6,000 or $5,500. And, you know, we don't know when he's going up for PO. I don't even know if this is the final paint job. It kind of looks unfinished, you know, because it looks really kind of one-colored here. But, you know, if I was to guess, $5,500 to $6,000 for Megatron. So, I mean, these are definitely some really pricey busts, more expensive than Silicones. Bumblebee is the only really affordable one. He's the one I'm truly considering. I would love to get all three, but man, these are space hogs, taking up an entire garage shelf. So that is a lot of space. I mean, it's really equivalent to like two big Transformer statues, like a Megatron and a Starscream. And the Transformer statues themselves, I believe, are just as impressive as like these. I mean, you're getting the full body, you know, with all that amazing detail. And I think the detail is not too much better on this versus like a Prime 1, because the Prime 1s are really top notch. But this being bigger, of course, you can observe that detail better. So we've seen some, you know, reviews of Bumblebee. Everyone freaking loves it. And now we have Optimus. I bet Megatron will also be just as limited as Optimus at probably 200 ES. Maybe even 99. You know, I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, so I love this Optimus, but as you know, my Transformer space is so incredibly limited, so I just don't have space. Even for Bumblebee Bus, I don't have space in that room for him. So I'd have to get really strategic if I wanted to get that. And possibly sell some things. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If any of you are going to be picking up this Optimus, you know, assuming price is $5,000 plus shipping, $5,500. And I totally just noticed that you got Geoman right back there. Check that out. That's kind of crazy. They were showing a video of, you know, him back there at this Queen event. I forget which event this is. Anyways, folks, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.